Something I tend to get asked quite a bit is why Disney? Why do you love Walt Disney World so much? Why do you go there often? Why? There are several different reasons why, and I'm going to try to explain some of those. I feel that with Disney, basically either you get it or you don't get it. Some of you have never been, so you completely and utterly don't get it, which is fine. And then there are others who have been and either liked it but still don't quite understand why people love Walt Disney World so much, and people who went and it's just not your thing. That's completely fine. Everybody has their own likes. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm trying to clarify for people why I love Walt Disney World. One of the things I love so much about Disney is just the way, this is going to sound kind of funny, but the way it makes you feel. When you're there, you don't really think about anything that is your everyday life, any of your work problems, or, any stress that you generally have in like your everyday life. You kind of forget about that. At least I know I do. I kind of leave that at home and I completely immerse myself in the whole Disney experience. And it's kind of nice to get kind of all of that off your back for a while and just immerse yourself in something different. So you kind of forget about your problems, so to speak, and you just have a good time. And that's one thing that I really love is how it makes me feel. So that's one thing. I think the thing that I love the most about Disney is their attention to detail. And I think that actually helps you get immersed in the whole Disney experience, is their attention to detail. I feel that that's something that sets Disney apart from other theme parks, is basically every single thing imaginable they've thought of. From the concrete throughout the parks. Throughout Animal Kingdom, you will see different animal prints imprinted in the concrete itself. And if you really pay attention to the concrete throughout the parks, it does go with the theme of the area. It's not just flat concrete. There's detail work in that. In all of the buildings, there's details. There's theme music, if you will, that's played in the background of all of the areas that really immerse you in that particular kind of theme. You can go so many different times and you will always notice something different. On our last trip, I noticed a little hidden Mickey that was within the painting of a mural that I had never seen before, or you might see it in a sign or something like that. There's so many different details. Even, I know this is kind of weird, but even the trash cans, if you've noticed, the trash cans throughout the parks and the resorts and everything, they have their own details that go with the theme. The trash cans that you will see in Magic Kingdom throughout the different lands are different. Fantasyland has a certain kind of trash can that is completely different than what you find in Tomorrowland. It's stuff like that that really help bring everything together. And in some areas, there's actually even smells. Disney uses these things. I've heard it called smellitizers. I don't know if that's the official term for it, but basically there's scents that's emitted through whatever kind of machine it is. And say if you're walking down Main Street USA in the Magic Kingdom and you walk by like the Plaza ice cream parlor, you smell this wonderful, wonderful sweet smell of, like ice cream. It's like a vanilla-y kind of smell with also some sort of like cinnamon from like waffle cones or something like that. So you get like that nice scent. So the different scents and the sights and the detail and the music, and it's just really a whole sensory kind of experience. And it just kind of keeps you in this nice little Disney bubble where everything's wonderful. So I don't know if that really makes sense, but just the attention to detail on everything, I absolutely positively love. Obviously, one of the things I must love if I continue to go to Walt Disney World is what they have to offer. I love the attractions. I love the shows. I could do it all day long. A lot of people have said, don't you get bored seeing the same things and riding the same things? The simple answer to, do I get bored doing these things? No. I could ride the same ride 10 times in a row and still have a fabulous time. I don't get sick of it. Some of the attractions, maybe you might see something in it that you've never seen before, or some of the attractions that might be a little bit more interactive, if you will. Some of those attractions will be different every single time. So you're not getting the exact same experience every single time on every single ride. There will be things that are new. Disney even overhauls some of the attractions and might add, some new features and stuff. So you're not going to have the exact same trip every time. And I absolutely love that. There's so much at Disney. There's so much to experience that you will never have the same vacation. You might do some of the same things, but you will never have the same vacation. Another thing that I love about Disney is the location. I've always wanted to live in Florida, honestly. I get to go to the place that I love and go to the state that I love. So that's a nice plus for me. If there's something that I do like a lot, I'm extremely passionate about it, and I pour myself into it. That's kind of been myself, my personality growing up. So Disney is something that I love. So I am extremely passionate about it. I talk about it a lot. I keep up with all of the Disney news. I watch other people's videos on YouTube when I can't be there. And as soon as I can get back, I try and get back. That's one thing that I enjoy, and I dive into it, if you will. It's just, Disney's where my heart is. I call it home. That's what I feel it is. Another thing that I really like about it is it's something that I have in common with my husband. He introduced me to Walt Disney World. If you watched my intro video to the channel, I hadn't been to Walt Disney World until I was an adult. I first went with my husband, Chad. And anybody who knows the two of us, we are polar opposites. We work. I don't know how, but we work. And we do have a few, shared interests, but we have a lot of interests that are completely and utterly different. But Disney is something that we both love, and we can both enjoy and both connect about. So that's another thing that I absolutely love about it, is it's something that we can share together. So I hope this kind of clears up for some people why Disney, why I love Disney so much, and why we love to go. And those of you out there who do love Walt Disney World and you do get it when it comes to Disney, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. And to others out there who maybe haven't gone to the parks or don't get it, maybe this will help you understand why some people do love it so much. So anyways, thank you so much for watching and listening to me rambling on here. If you do have any questions or comments for me, please leave them down below, and make sure to hit subscribe. I will have new videos coming to you guys soon. Till then, see you later, guys.